content.
Thank you for joining me this afternoon. We continue to track tornado warnings and watches that are in effect throughout the Gaspé Peninsula. The warnings include the Amqui area, and what that means is you need to get to the lowest possible spot in your basement. We have picked up rotation on a number of cells, and that is very concerning at this time. We do have also a tornado watch in effect ahead of these storms. So if you're in the watch, that means to have a plan and stay up to date, because these watches can easily turn into warnings quite quickly. Now, here's what we saw in our past couple of hours: a slew of severe warned systems that picked up that rotation. Now, these are the same line of storms that went through the prairies and also gave us tornado warnings 2 and 3 days ago. Well, the supercell potential is going to continue as we head into this evening. So if you're in any of these red or even orange highlighted regions, it's a good idea to keep your Weather Network app handy and stay up to date. We are predicting 1 or 2 tornadoes, and that will continue as we head into this evening. Now, with the eastern part of Quebec, a little more organization in the storms, but as we head throughout southern Ontario and central Quebec, that's where we'll get just some isolated storms, non-severe in nature for your Thursday. And into Friday, have a look at this hot and humid temperature continuing, especially in areas through London and Windsor. Well, the severe thunderstorm possibility will be picking up on that heat, especially the very southern tip of the province. That's where we could be seeing those severe systems, especially through Windsor and Sarnia on your Friday evening. And into the prairies for your Thursday, that orange highlighted region, well, we could be seeing some large hail that will be just southwest of Saskatoon. And this is our surface trough that will be spinning up that precipitation throughout, heading into your Friday as well. And in through British Columbia, we are continuing to watch your rainfall, and that will persist into your Friday morning as well, and then bringing with it some beneficial rain. Thank you for joining me as we update the tornado warnings that are in effect. We are watching along the Amqui region. Tornado warnings are continuing, especially that pink highlighted region. So definitely remain indoors until these systems pass. Tornado watches are in effect for majority of the Gaspé. Now, these cells are moving in an east to southeast direction. So if you're in northern New Brunswick, well, these systems will be making their way to you shortly. So here's what we were seeing on our past radar. I'm going to put on a little bit more high definition radar for you. We did see just south of Rimouski some hail being brought up, and then the tornado watches and warnings along these supercells, which will continue. Now, we are watching along this cold front. That is what's really driving this convection. And if you have a look in this region I've highlighted, we have lots of lift, cape energy, and difference in our wind directions from the surface to the upper atmosphere. So that is why we have noticed these supercells beginning to pick up rotation, and will continue to do so as we head into this evening, especially for New Brunswick. So do be aware, if you know anybody in these regions, maybe give them a call and make sure that they are up to date with the watches and warnings in their area. Here is our risk graphic for your Thursday in that red region. That's where we are watching the tornado risk continue. And in through the southern parts of Ontario, we are watching as some severe thunderstorm watches are in effect. Could be getting into that severe or non-severe category throughout southern Ontario and eastern Quebec, picking up on that heat and humidity that continues into your Friday.